My name's Marcus Tate, a 32-year-old software engineer living in a quiet suburb of Willow Creek. And I'm about to tell you a story so wild it'll make your jaw drop. Picture this. An ordinary Tuesday morning in September, me rushing to my gray Toyota Camry, late for a meeting, when I stumble into the crosshairs of the most calculated science plot I've ever seen. The mastermind? My neighbor, Evelyn Monroe, a 58-year-old woman with a gray bun so tight it could crack walnuts, and a vendetta that'd make a soap opera lane blush. She tried to ruin my life, but oh, karma had other plans, and it hit her like a freight train. Buckle up, because this tale of lies, betrayal, and sweet justice is one you won't forget. It all started when I spotted standing by her blue Ford Focus on Oak Street, her arms crossed, her face smug as a cat with a canary. Her car was a mess, passenger window shattered, front tire slashed, looking like someone took a sledgehammer to it. I barely had time to process before she pointed at me, her voice shrill enough to wake the dead. "You did this, Marcus. I saw you. I got witnesses." The sheer tie-in in her tone was Oscar-worthy. I stood there, briefcase in hand, navy suit wrinkled from my rush, thinking, is this woman for real? I just walked out of my apartment 2 minutes ago, and last night, I was glued to my couch, binge-watching sci-fi and munching on pizza. I was home all night, I said, checking my watch, trying to keep cool. I don't know what happened to your car, but it wasn't me. But Evie wasn't buying it. She was already on her phone, dialing 911, putting on a performance that'd make Broadway jealous. Help! A black man vandalized my car. He's threatening me. I'm terrified. The way she spat "black man" like it was a crime itself made my skin crawl. This wasn't about a busted window. This was her chance to weaponize the system against me. Evie had moved to Willow Creek 6 months prior, into the house with a beige siding and a garish green door that screamed trouble. From day one, she'd crowned herself the neighborhood's unofficial sheriff. Every morning, I'd catch her peering through her blinds as I headed to my car. Every evening, she'd be out front, pretending to prune her already dead roses, eyes locked on me. She'd call the cops on me twice before, once for loitering while I unlocked my own car, and again for playing Arvabi at 3 p.m. on a Saturday, barely loud enough to hear. But this was next level. The police rolled up faster than you can say setup. 2 officers, Hernandez and Lee, stepped out. Hernandez, a tired-looking guy in his 40s, seemed over it. Lee, younger and sharper, was all business. Evie launched into her act, pointing at me like I was holding a smoking gun instead of a briefcase. He smashed my window with a tire iron at 2 a.m. I saw it from my window, too scared to come out. She even had tears saw, and photos on her phone. Timestamp 2:17 a.m., 2:23 a.m., showing her car's damage from every angle. It was so detailed, I almost doubted myself, but I knew I was home, probably snoring through a Netflix cliffhanger. Hernandez asked for my side. I was in my apartment for across the street, I said, pointing. Watching shows, fell asleep around 1:30. Check my streaming history or ask my neighbors. But Evie doubled down, claiming I'd been harassing her for weeks, loud music, sketchy ciders, even spying on her with a telescope. A telescope saw? I laughed, which was a mistake. Ma'am, I don't own a telescope, and the only ciders I get are my girlfriend and my sister. Too late. Hernandez's face hardened. Evie's sob story had worked its magic. "Sir, you're coming with us for questioning," he said, pulling out handcuffs. "You're under arrest for vandalism and harassment." As they cuffed me in front of half the neighborhood, I caught Evie's smirk. It wasn't just satisfaction, it was Tory. She was on her phone again, not calling for sympathy, but buzzing with excitement, like she'd just won the lottery. That's when I knew this wasn't a misunderstanding. This was personal, planned, and only the beginning. Jail was a nightmare. 3 weeks in county, sharing a cell with a guy named Tony, locked up for unpaid tickets. He became my makeshift therapist, listening to my story and saying, "Man, you got played. That lady didn't just snap, she saw this." He was right. While I was stuck counting ceiling tiles, my girlfriend, Lauren Carter, was playing detective. Lauren, a paralegal with a knack for digging, called me on a monitored line. "Marcus, EVYE's been stalking you for some months, saw. Mrs. Larson in 5B said EVYE asked about your job, your schedule, even if you'd ever been arrested. She was building a dossier like some kind of spy." It got worse. EVYE had filed fake complaints with our landlord, the HOA, in the city, claiming I was running an illegal car shop, subletting to thugs, even dealing drugs. She'd built a paper trail to make her lies stick. Then she upped the ante. While I was locked up, she got a restraining order claiming I'd been stalking her, lurking outside her house, and threatening her. She even hired a hotshot lawyer, Gregory Vance, to sue me for due law 50,000 car repairs, emotional distress, you name it. She called my job at Apex Tech, spinning tales of my violent tendencies, trying to get me fired. Thank God my boss, Rachel Kim, saw through it and kept my spot open. But EVYE's plan was a house of cards, and it was about to collapse. On day 18, my public defender, Carling Nguyen, walked in grinning like she'd hit the jackpot. "Marcus, we've got her," she said, spreading out papers. Lauren had conned VY, said our neighbor, Mr. Walsh, to check his Ring doorbell footage. At 2:45 a.m., when EVYE swore I was smashing her car, the VY Deo saw her in a bathrobe, wielding a hammer, methodically wrecking her own Ford. She slashed her tire, then came back at 3:15 a.m. to snap those EVY Denke photos. The audio was gold. This'll teach him. Let's see how he likes jail. Nobody'll believe a black man over me. Carla got a warrant for EVYE's phone and financials. Her search history was a criminal's playbook: how to file false police report, emotional distress settlements, restraining order laws. She'd withdrawn $2,000 in cash to fund her scheme. In her email drafts, a step-by-step plan to frame me, with backups like planting drugs in my car. Why? EVYE was drowning in debt, mortgage, credit cards, the works. She saw me, a successful black guy, as her golden ticket to a payout, banking on the system's bias to seal the deal. Date 21 was when karma kicked into high gear. Carla got me released, and the DA slapped EVYE with charges: false police reports, insurance fraud, perjury, witness tampering. Turns out, EVYE had filed a due $3,200 insurance claim for her vandalized car, not knowing Pinnacle Insurance's detective, Karen Brooks, was onto her. Brooks found EVYE's history: 17 claims over 5 years, from fake burglaries to staged slip and falls, netting her due $180,000. The FBI got involved, uncovering EVYE's role in a fraud ring, teaching others how to scam insurers. She'd even bragged to her crew about framing me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get me arrested, and cash in on her car. EVYE's world imploded. Her book club ratted her out after she gloated about teaching that black guy a lesson. Her sister, horrified, tipped off the cops. Her social media posts about cleaning up the neighborhood were screenshot and sent to investigators. Her employer, St. Mary's Hospital, fired her after coworkers revealed her racist rants against black and Hispanic patients. Her mortgage company foreclosed, and her lawyer, Vance, sued her for due $15,000, claiming fraud. Even her kids disowned her son changed his name. Her daughter moved cross-country, telling people EVYE was dead. In court, EVYE's defense was laughable. Her new lawyer claimed she acted out of fear, but Judge Eleanor Harper wasn't buying it. "Ms. Monroe, you spent months orchestrating a scheme with chilling precision," she said. "This was not fear. This was malice." EVYE got 12 years federal for insurance fraud, plus 5 years state for her lies, with due $2.3 million in restitution. My CIVYL suit? We settled for due $750,000, funded by her house, SA, VYNGS, and future wages. She's banned from levying near forever. Prison's been rough on EVYE. At Federal Correctional Institution Ashwood, her infamy as a racist snitch made her a pariah. Inmates torment her in the laundry, losing her uniforms or dousing her bed in mystery liquids. She's been in protective custody twice, once after bleach in her shampoo, once after a threatening note. Her attempts to play queen bee flopped. Her cellmate told her to shut it. She got kicked out of classes for racist remarks and even got booted from Bible study for comparing herself to a martyr. Her health's tanked, high blood pressure, insomnia, depression, and her family's gone. Her sister tried 1VY sit, then cut contact. EVYE's letters to me, full of fake regret, get blocked. Meanwhile, I'm thrive VYing. The settlement paid off my loans and got me a house in a friendly neighborhood. Lauren and I got married, celebrated our first anniversary in Hawaii, and we're expecting a kid in 2025. I'm a senior developer at Apex, leading a team, and I speak at conferences about justice reform. Willow Creek's better without EVY. Her old house is home to a sweet couple with kids, and Mr. Walsh runs a real neighborhood watch. EVY's story. It's a Netflix documentary, a law school case study, a warning of what happens when hate and greed take over. EVY's got 10 years left, maybe more, and no shot at parole with her attitude. She'll die broke, alone. Her name is synonym for racist fraud. Me? I'm VYing my best life, proof that sometimes the best revenge is letting karma do its thing. EVYE built her own cage, and I'm walking free, smiling at the irony. So what do you think? Was EVYE's punishment fair? Or did she deserve worse? Should the system do more to stop people like her before they ruin lives? And how much did racial bias play into the issues saw the cops? Drop your thoughts below. Hit that like button if you're team justice, and subscribe for more real-life drama. Let's get this convo going.